The hidden laboratory. Deep inside the wetlands of Florida, far from tourist beaches and crowded cities, there existed a place that did not appear on any map. Surrounded by endless swamps, tall cypress trees, and fog that never fully lifted, the facility was known only by a code name: Blackwater Research Lab. Officially, it did not exist. Unofficially, it was funded by shadow organizations, private military contractors, and scientists who believed that ethics were a weakness holding humanity back. The lab's mission was simple in theory and horrifying in practice: to combine human intelligence with animal survival instincts. They experimented with wolf DNA for strength, bat genes for sonar-like perception, reptilian cells for regeneration, and fragments of human neural tissue to maintain consciousness. For years, the experiments failed. Creatures screamed, collapsed, and died. Until Experiment 47B. Chapter 2. The Birth of Something Wrong. Dr. Elliot Harrow, the lead geneticist, stood behind reinforced glass as the incubation chamber glowed with an unnatural green light. Inside the fluid-filled tank floated a shape that was neither human nor animal. It had a humanoid torso, elongated limbs like a primate, black, translucent skin that pulsed as if breathing, a skull that resembled a human face stretched over something older. Suddenly, the creature's eyes opened. They were completely black. No whites. No pupils. Just endless darkness. Every monitor in the lab spiked at once. Heart rate. Brain activity. Electromagnetic readings. "This isn't possible," whispered one scientist. The creature turned its head. Slowly. And it looked directly at Dr. Harrow. Not randomly. Not instinctively. It recognized him. The lights flickered. Then the creature screamed. But it was not a scream of pain. It was a scream of rage. Chapter 3. The First Cover-Up. Within hours, 3 researchers were found dead. Their bodies were untouched. No wounds. No blood. But their faces were frozen in expressions of pure terror. Their eyes burned black from the inside. Security footage showed only static when the deaths occurred. The creature was sedated immediately. Dr. Harrow named it Subject 0. But the soldiers guarding the lab had another name for it. They whispered it among themselves. The Ghost. High-level officials ordered total secrecy. The incident was buried. The deaths were classified as laboratory accidents. And Subject 0 was locked away, deep underground, sealed behind steel, concrete, and faith that science could still control what it had created. They were wrong. Chapter 4. Signs of Consciousness. As weeks passed, Subject 0 grew. Faster than expected. Too fast. It began reacting to human voices, even through soundproof walls. It mimicked speech, broken words, distorted tones. Sometimes, it spoke names. Names of scientists. Names of guards. Names it should not have known. One night, a security officer heard whispering through the intercom. "You made me incomplete." The officer quit the next morning. Dr. Harrow requested termination of the project. The response from above was clear. Continue. That same night, Subject 0 stopped responding to sedatives. Chapter 5. The Escape. The blackout lasted exactly 13 minutes. No one knows what happened during that time. When power returned, the lab was destroyed. Walls were bent inward as if crushed by invisible hands. Doors were torn from hinges. 27 people were dead. Some were fused into walls. Some were missing entirely. The containment chamber was empty. Security footage showed only one clear image before the cameras died. A tall, shadowy figure standing upright. Watching. Then smiling. Chapter 6. Into the Florida Swamps. Authorities blamed a gas explosion. The lab was officially shut down. But something had escaped into the Florida wetlands. Residents nearby began reporting strange things. Animals found drained of life. Shapes moving through fog. Voices calling from the swamp, imitating loved ones. A fisherman disappeared. Then a park ranger. Then a family camping near the Everglades. Each disappearance followed the same pattern. No struggle. No remains. Only fear. Chapter 7. The Ghost Grows. Subject 0 was no longer confined. No longer incomplete. It learned. It fed. It absorbed memories, emotions, and pain from those it consumed. And with every soul, it became more human. More aware. More angry. It remembered the lab. The needles. The screams. The betrayal. And it decided. Humans would understand suffering. Chapter 8. The warnings ignored. Dr. Harrow tried to warn them. He contacted federal agencies, begged them to evacuate nearby towns. They dismissed him as a disgraced scientist. Until he received a message on his phone. No sender. No number. Just 3 words. I'm coming. The same night, his house was found empty. Front door open. Lights on. No signs of struggle. Only deep claw marks carved into the walls, symbols no language could translate. Chapter 9. The Arrival. It reached civilization at night. Street lights flickered as it passed. Cameras malfunctioned. Dogs whimpered and refused to bark. People described a tall, thin silhouette, moving like smoke but casting a shadow darker than darkness itself. Those who saw its face did not survive. Those who heard its voice followed it willingly or into the dark. Chapter 10. What will happen now? Experts believe Subject 0 is evolving beyond physical form. It can appear and disappear. Manipulate fear. Feed on consciousness. It is no longer just a creature. It is a ghost born from science. A warning. A punishment. And now, it is moving north. Toward cities. Toward millions. No weapon has worked. No cage can hold it. The last recovered audio recording from a destroyed surveillance drone captured one final message. You tried to play God. Now face what you created. And somewhere, deep in the dark swamps of Florida, something is still growing. Something is still coming. And when it arrives, there will be nowhere left to hide.